Hi guys! So this is scary, huh? Not really. Got the swim trunks on. So today I want to talk about our hair products, the Perfectly Posh hair products, As If I Hair Shampoo and Trust to Impress Conditioner. We have a problem in, I guess, America mostly. We have two problems actually. First of all, some of you may or may not know my start of my career. Ages ago, I was a hairdresser, a licensed hairdresser for just under 10 years. I was active in a salon or glamour photography makeup company for 4.5 years, 5 years. That was my previous career. I learned some tips and tricks there that I want to share with you. I also learned about product, specifically hair care and some skin care. So one of the problems we have in the US is people feel that we need to have a lot of bubbles. A lot of bubbles means stuff is working. We do it in a lot of products that it just isn't necessary. The cleansing agent in all shampoos probably isn't going to bubble. What the cleansing agent does is it grabs onto the oil and the grime and dirt left on your scalp from your daily activities and remove that. The bubbling is just to make us feel better for the most part. The way most companies do this is they use ammonium sodium sulfate or lauryl sodium sulfate. Those are bubbling agents. Those make things foamier. Those are also two main ingredients in the majority of household cleansing products, dish soaps and things like that. Because of that, they can cause dryness, itchiness, redness of the scalp. Those sulfates are not great for your skin. We at Posh have sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. So what does that mean? That means if we don't have sulfates, we don't have bubbles. So when you're using our shampoo, it doesn't get all big and foamy and lathery, and it's not meant to. It does its job. It uses its naturally based ingredients to grab onto the grime and cleanse it out. Some of the other ingredients that other products use are glycol distyriates, polyglycol esters, and sodium chlorides. Those are all also bubble makers, foam makers. So you really don't need them in your shampoo and conditioner. The problem that I see with that is some people tend to overuse the product because they're like, I'm not getting the bubbles I need. I need more bubbles. Why is this not cleaning? It is cleaning. You don't need to have the bubbles to clean. I'm going to show you how little I use. We're going to take a quick little shower here. I'll show you the products that we're going to use. The other problem that I think some people should look into, and it's not exactly directly related, but a lot of people think that they have dandruff. And in reality, dandruff is a condition of over oily flakes of skin on your scalp. You're producing too much skin or you're producing too much oils and it's building up in the skin. And dandruff is a real problem for a lot of people. But a lot of people think they have dandruff when really all they have is dry scalp. Dry scalp is white, flaky. When you comb through it, you get those white flakes. Well, dandruff is typically an off-white or a yellow because it's so oily. So I have found that I have a couple of customers recently that have switched over to our shampoo that previously had dandruff, and they say it's all gone. Well, that's because this is conditioning and hydrating without the sulfates. It's a very good possibility that the sulfates are causing them to have dry scalp. So if you think you have dandruff, if you don't know, if you haven't been diagnosed with dandruff by a dermatologist, I would give it a shot anyway. Give it a try, give it a month, see if just changing the formulation of the products you're using helps clear up what you have going on. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry. I didn't want to have the water running the whole time. I really like this shampoo mostly because to me it smells like bubblegum. I love the smell of bubblegum. One of my favorite scents. The shampoo is olive and coconut extracts. Those are what are used to moisturize your dry hair and scalp. Citrus, pomegranate, and mango scented shampoo. It's for all hair types. The shampoo, conditioner, and mask are all formulated for all hair types. As you can see, I have thick, fine hair. I have a lot of hair, but it is fairly fine. So the suggestion is people who have thick, fine hair like mine, or fine hair or oilier hair, 2 to 3 times a week you shampoo. That's it. You skip a day in between. Drier hair, drier scalps, thicker, coarser hair, only once or twice a week. So if you follow a regimen like that, the shampoo is a great value. It lasts a long time. I've had this particular set for almost 2 months now. I'm getting ready to replace it. It's almost there, but almost 2 months, a little over 2 months, I guess, because I've been traveling a little bit too. So water's not getting hot very quick, is it? I hope I don't get everything all wet. All right. Easy peasy. Wet your hair down. I'm going to move this out of the way. Wet your hair down. Wring out the excess. Now for my hair, and like I said, I have a lot, I use about a little over a quarter. I don't know if you can see that because it's yellow. A little over a quarter size hair. Now here's the key to shampooing. I rub it between my hands. I use my fingertips and I apply it to my scalp, and I work it at my scalp only. Work it around, get some more on my fingertips, apply it to the back. Get some more on my fingertips. I've rubbed it between my hands, so I have a little thin layer on both my hands. You really want to massage your scalp at this point. The scalp is where you're producing your oils. It's coming from your scalp through into your hair, right? So that's really where you need to cleanse the most. You don't have to worry about the ends. In fact, the directions on the bottle say concentrate on the scalp. This is because this is where most of our grime is originating from. So I get that all over on all my fingertips. I get it all over my scalp. Once I've got my scalp fully covered and massaged, I feel like I've gotten everywhere. Rub my hands together again. I run it through like this. And you can see there's a little bit, right? There's a little bit of foam, but not much. Rub it through, and then I just pull it through the ends. You don't even have to really do much with your ends because those are exposed to the elements. They're drier. You're just kind of getting the surface off of those, right? So I pull it through to the ends. At this point, if anyone with long hair knows, you're a little bit tangly. It's okay. We'll fix that in a second. I have a trick for that. And I'm going to show you what I don't do. I only shampoo once. That's all you need. You've done your job. You've removed your grime. You've gotten rid of all that you needed to. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of why you don't need to go again. Now I'm going to take about the size, just less than a nickel. A little bit bigger than a dime. I'm going to rub that between my hands. You see what's happening here? Now it's getting very, very foamy. Well, why is that? Because I use more? No. It's because all the dirt's gone. There's nothing for the cleansing agent to grab onto. There's nothing for it to work against. It's just now floating on clean hair and water, and it has nowhere to go. Has nothing to bond to. Now you can see it's going to foam up. That's not necessary. I've just wasted that nickel size of product because this proves it. All the foam proves it. Didn't need it, didn't have to use it. Okay? So, I only shampoo once. That is the cleanse again if necessary or if desired that a lot of people say. That's just a ruse to get you to use more product. So you don't need to do that. One cleanse completely covering your scalp and getting it pulled through your hair is plenty. Rinse it out very well. Now conditioner. Conditioner, you're going to want to use it based on how much hair you have. I use, again, a little bit bigger than a quarter. It's kind of crawling down there. For my hair, I use the same thing. Work it into your scalp first. Now the bottle on this one says concentrating on the ends, which obviously you need to condition your ends, but you want to moisturize your scalp too. Get that scalp moisturized, and don't worry about the ends right now. I'll show you why in a minute. So, rubbing it between my fingertips, applying it to my scalp. When I'm doing this, I'm not putting my hands on my head. I'm just doing my fingertips, rubbing it through. Not until the end. Now the end, again, same thing. I put it through, get it all off my hands into my hair. Now here's your trick. Here is the key to saving you on product and time. I keep 3 combs in my shower. This one is the first one. Pick through. The very large pick. Always have a big pick if you have long hair. If you don't have long hair, you don't have to worry about this. Skip this step. Pick through that. Get the big tangles down. Okay? Once all the big tangles are down, you're not getting any resistance. And it's not pulling because it's the large detangler. I have this second one. I could just have this one because these tines are big enough as that one. So I could just have this one. Then you go down a size. Pull that through. Of course, with the big one, you try to start at the bottom and work up to get those tangles out. Now you're going down, you can start going like this. Pull that through. And you'll feel as you're detangling and pulling this conditioner through your hair, it's all going to smooth out. The conditioner is going to go from your scalp, where you've moisturized, all the way down to the ends. And then I switch to a standard barber's comb, big end first, pulling all of that product from my scalp down to the ends. And you can even use the little side if you want to go that small. Now, the key to this is once you do this, we're not going to tousle our hair at all. We're going to let the conditioner, it's slid through, it's nice and silky all the way down. I don't know, I can't even see if you can see it that way, but I tried. Yep, conditioner's all the way to the end now. It's combed through, it's smooth all the way down. There's no tangles. At this point, I would continue on with the rest of my shower. My Grit With It foot scrub, my, or some I claim dirty, no. My espresso yourself. Let the conditioner sit for a couple of minutes while you do the rest of everything. When you're done with the rest of everything, it's rinse out time. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to do this in the shower today. I do mask once a week, sometimes twice. It's the same process with the mask. You apply the mask either in the lines like they show you, like 3 lines, and then you work it into your scalp and comb it down. Or I put just a little bit in my hand like I do the conditioner, and I do the same thing with my fingers. Work it into your scalp first, comb it through to the ends. However, with the mask, what I do is once it's combed through to this point, I put my hair, I don't tousle it, but I'll either clip my hair or I'll put a plastic bag on it or I'll put a head wrap on it. I'll get out of the shower, I'll go do dishes or whatever, something to kill 15 minutes or so while it sets. Then I come back and I go through the rest of my process. Alright, so shampoo, love it. Personally love it. It smells like bubblegum to me. The conditioner has psyllium oil and coconut extract to moisturize and condition the hair. Citrus, pomegranate, and mango, excuse me. Sorry, I just switched. I just came from Washington yesterday and I'm still having some climate change issues going from nice and cool weather to really hot weather. And the mask hydrates and replenishes your hair and scalp with conditioning formula for all hair types as well. It's got argan oil, which is great for softening the hair and smoothing your hair. When you rinse, after you've combed through all of this, don't shake it up. Here's another trick or tip. Just rinse it out. Let it just flow straight down. Let it be straight. Let it be untangled. Don't retangle it. You've gone through all this work. You've saved on product. You haven't had to use too much. Just let it rinse out. After you're done showering, I always rinse my hair last. You can gather it up, give it a little squeeze, maybe just one, little twist. And then you put your hair up in a towel and pat dry. Never take your towel on your hair and go like this. Never, ever, ever, ever. That causes split ends like there's no tomorrow. That causes more tangling. That causes a whole new problem. Put your hair up in your towel, let it sit in your towel for as long as you normally do, until it's the dampness you like to work with. Take your towel down, let it fall out. Always start again with a bigger comb, pick through it, and then go on with your regular practice. I think you will find you'll have a lot less tangles to deal with, a lot less problems. You'll lose a lot less product. The value of these products, all of 3 of these products, are $18 each. Sulfate-free, naturally based hair care products, and I love them. My hair feels so good now. So, I hope that was beneficial. If anyone has any questions or comments, leave them below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know, might do a product use video too, not sure. If you have any questions about hair care that I might be able to help with, I'm always willing to answer Facebook messages. So, thanks guys.